I really want to go to South Africa. I think I also
Why do you want to go to South Africa?
to swim with sharks in the ocean.
Why would you want to swim with sharks in the
Cape
ocean?
Town looks gorgeous too.
No. I'm not saying that South Africa is not like beautiful, and I'm not even criticizing. My question of why would you want to go to South Africa was more like
so
just.
many places.
I'm just curious about it.
I want to go to Japan again.
And that I can totally buy. And I don't even mind you wanting to go see beautiful things in different places of the world. Like that's cool. But why would you want to swim?
Are you just mad that it's not Westchester?
No, I don't mind the traveling. I don't mind that part. What I mind is like when I read a story that there was some freak accident emergency and a shark cage broke or whatever, and sharks eat people. And when sharks eat people in the water, at no point do I feel like, oh, that's so sad.
There's more of a risk of, like hurting yourself from crashing your car.
Yeah, of course there is, because there's a 0% risk that I'll get eaten by a shark.
Well,
because I would not swim in shark-infested waters. Yes, you're right.
I can't wait until Sharknado 7 comes out.
Well, see, that's the thing. If there's a Sharknado problem, then it's not my fault, right?
You're definitely getting closer to that.
Of course, I mean,
the Earth is
Cathy,
just imploding.
We are living in the craziest goddamn time that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Yes, if there were a Sharknado, I would not be at all surprised. California is literally burning to the ground. The president's tweeting about God knows what. He keeps forgetting to drink water before his speeches. Like it's Hollywood's falling apart. The whole industry is collapsing because nobody can keep their hands to themselves. It's incredible what's going on. So yes, I would not be surprised if there's a Sharknado. But why do you want to swim with sharks? Like you're now going into an animal's habitat. If a bear came into my house and ate my family, I would expect people to be like, that is terrible, because he was in his house. Like when insects come in my house, I don't mind killing them because they've now invaded my space. But if I was in the woods and a bear came and attacked me, I'd be like, yeah, I get that. Because I went into a bear's house, the woods, and the bear was like, what is this insect human being doing here? Right? So like, if I'm a shark and I see people that are going like, oh, this is so fun to just look at sharks swimming in the water, I go like, I'm a shark going, I'm not going in your house and going like, oh, it's so fun to watch people sit around and whatever, eat a bunch of food and watch TV, whatever it is people do, you know?
Yeah. It's not like, I mean, I don't want to jump out of an airplane or anything. I just want to swim with sharks.
Why? Statistically, jumping out of an airplane is totally safe. You could die in a car accident.
I do want to do
But you don't have a reason for why you want to swim with sharks.
I just think it would be cool.
Just to see them?
When I was very young, I wanted to be the female Jacques Cousteau and explore all of...
Jacques Cousteau was the female Jacques Cousteau.
No.
Oh, wow. Just making fun of him because he has a French name.
I just think it would be cool. Like, I really wanted to be like a dolphin trainer or a killer whale trainer, and like...
Yeah.
I swam with dolphins, and I pet like one of the whales.
Where'd you pet a whale?
It was back at SeaWorld when
That's
that was
what I mean. Like SeaWorld, like you're not supposed to train killer whales. They're bigger than us. Like,
I know.
Killer whale.
I think that's awful now that I'm older. But
you still kind of want to do it.
What?
Train them.
Well, no, not anymore.
Oh, when you're a kid, you're saying I always want. I want to be a host.
Like that's what I'm doing.
I want to work for WWE. I don't want to train killer whales. Stupid question. Move on. Next question. No, I mean in another life, I suppose.
Yeah.
I know that your goal right now, you're not working towards killer whale training. Like I'm going through Cathy's blog that she does on the side, and I'm like, she's not talking about killer whales at all. Some dream. Although the last guy I worked with decided at spur of the moment that his dream of all dreams was to go whitewater rafting. So who knows? I wouldn't be that surprised.
He's living it up.
He is. He's living his best life, and I'm proud of him for it.
Yeah.
But
whitewater rafting is cool. Don't knock it until you try it.
No, I'm not knocking whitewater rafting. Whitewater rafting is great.
You're so negative now.
I'm not.
This is why I never come to Westchester.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, I just don't understand the desire to do things. Like sharks are cool.
Yeah.
Because they can kill us. Like that's amazing. But the reason that human beings are the number one species, the reason that we're the top of the food chain is because we figured out how to live life in comfortable accommodations without dealing with any of the animals that physically have our number. Bears, great apes, sharks, not most animals, a ton of animals. Horses are way stronger than us.
Yeah.
But we're so much smarter than horses. We figured out how to their only purpose in life is to give us rides and to go real fast so we can watch them.
Sad.
You know, because we're smarter than them. Because we're that's what makes us the dominant species. So I always question why somebody wants to then devolve and go like, well, I could inject myself into a shark habitat and just like now you're just not literally, but very close to literally, figuratively poking the bear. Like it would be like if you were like, well, yeah, I want to go swim with sharks in South Africa, and then I want to go to Yellowstone and poke bears.
I don't want to poke bears.
Would you poke a bear if somebody was like, oh, I found this really safe way to poke bears?
I read an article about how people were trying to take selfies with bears in certain certain national parks and were like literally getting eaten alive to the point where they had to close down the national parks because people were trying to get selfies with them. Like, what are you trying to do? Get a bear on your Instagram story so you go up 10 feet away and literally start poking a bear.
Yeah, but that pic would be dope as hell. And tell me the truth. If you had a waterproof phone, you wouldn't try to get a selfie with the shark when it was real close?
No, I would feel like I would pay for a professional photographer outside of the cage. So one, they would get eaten first, and two, I could get a really good pic for Instagram.
That's why you're smart. That's why you do social media for a living.
I know.
Right?